Real Sports Live, and we're back to the fifth and final game of today at Cabinet Softball Complex, as well as for just the Mira's Bayfront Bash here at Cabinets. I know they're also finalizing games over there in Carroll High School and Veterans Memorial High School. Andrea is in the circle, Martinez, and she first pitched it on to Samaya Johnson. She's going to muscle it out to right field. And she'll get base hit. Right fielder steps down. And that's not good. She's getting checked out real quick. So as she gets checked out, we'll be right back after these messages.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action, and there was a substitution in right field as she looks like she tweaked an ankle there in the turf. Number 2 checked on in, and we'll get the correct names as they come up here shortly. After the single, leading things off by Samaya Johnson. Now coming in number 12 on the swing and a miss is Neve Lanter. Brings it now 1-1 on the count. Strike 2, take it in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, I hope you've been enjoying the broadcast out here for the Mira Sports and More Bayfront Bash. Strike 3 called, out number 1. Now batting number 9, Bella Perez. And hit over the third base. Third base side makes the out for out number 2. With the runner remaining at first, Jade Moreno steps in the box. And the first offering to Jade. Strike 1 in the outside corner. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Just off the plate for 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right fielder is usually Ashlyn Scott for Bishop. But it looks like number 2, Savannah Barrientos, has checked into right field. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out. Number 3. So no damage done after that first runner gets on, and we'll be back shortly after this for the bottom of the first inning for Bishop coming up to bat.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. Leading things off is number 13, Hannah Griffith, the shortstop. Griffith gets into this one, goes back left, goes back, and that ball is gone. Home run for Hannah Griffith. She takes that ball deep to left field. Does a little victory dance right there. I think that dance is brought to you by, what's that game called? Fortnite. Thank you. Not one of our sponsors, but Fortnite game. Pretty cool. Let me get a cord. Two balls, no strikes. Got to get a cord real quick for the hot spot. Now batting the left fielder, number 9, Alina Cruz. Sadie Flores is on deck, third baseman. This ball lifted in the air, goes to the shortstop area, and she makes the grab for out number 1. Now batting the third baseman, number 20, Sadie Flores. Carroll was the Real Sports Player of the game. Gets under this one. This one goes back into foul ball territory. And that's a Beacon-Maston Coastal Bend foul ball. Called Melanie Davis at 361-333-6131. Again, 361-333-6131. If you're looking for a new or used vehicle, give her a call. Ball one outside. Swing and a miss. Strike two there. One ball, two strikes on the count. One out. Two balls, two strikes. Ball three a little high makes it full count with one out. Nobody on. But it is a 1-0 lead with the Bishop Bomb. Brought to you by Hannah Griffith. Sadie gets to this one, hits it deep to left field, and goes foul. And that's a Wizard of Cars foul ball. Call Nick Rossi at 361-446-6751 for your custom restorations, electrical specialist, AC installations, and repair. Give him a call. Sadie goes to right field with it. That's hit to right field, and the right fielder takes the play for out number two. That works for me. Athletic coordinator, Coach Shea, going to tell me the breakdown of the system of points for the Myers Bayfront Bash to see how and who they can determine will be the winner of this year's tournament. Doing a quick checkup on the, speaking of tournament championship, trying to see who's winning over there at Whataburger Field. As Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles taking on Burleson for the championship right now. Strike one there, 1-1 on the count. Swing and a miss there. And this is number 10, Evelyn Valadez. Sharply hit between the 5-6 hole for a base hit. Evelyn Valadez was a player of the game for Real Sports Live against Veterans Memorial High School as she hit the towering bomb over there. Now batting is a pitcher, number 4, Andrea Martinez, who I believe is committed to Prairie View A&M. It looks like 00 Amanda Muniz will be running for her. Ball one outside. Swing and a miss. Correction, he called it a strike there. Apologize for that. 2 strikes there. Ball one, throws it down to second, and she's safe. Stolen base there. By Amanda Nunez. Muniz. Andrea gets into this one. This one's hit high into center field. It's going back, and the center fielder makes the play, sticks with it, and that's what you do, especially on this windy day. Just got under it just a bit, and with that, no run score there. So we'll be back shortly after these messages. Reward from our sponsor. Headed into now the top of the second inning.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
If you want to get in the game, come to Mira Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Mira Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Top of the second, Flower Bluff comes up to bat. Ball one, and this is thrown to Sidney Salinas. And the top of the second inning. Two balls, no strikes. Strike one in there. 2-1 in the count. Swing and a miss for strike two. Ball hit back, and that goes into foul ball territory. And that's a Hill Law Firm foul ball. Personal injury, car accidents, 18-wheeler accidents, company vehicle accidents, 25 years experience. Call Albert Martinez, 361-356-1277. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike three and out. Number one. Brings up number 8, Emily Mayo. Ball 1, check swing. Strike 1 in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on. Just off the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Martinez in the circle. Swing and a miss with the fastball for out number 2. Now batting number 2, Harley Elam. Strike 1 in there. Is that a Bobby Boucher jersey? Yeah, fan and stand coming in here with a Bobby Boucher jersey, number 9. Pretty cool, that. Now that was an Auto Nation Chevrolet South Corpus Christi foul ball, brought to you by Johnny Luna. Give him a call at 361-549-2052 on his cell phone there. And you buy a car from him, whether it be new or used, and you'll get that free tint. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Off the plate for ball 2, 1. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and she strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3. And with that, we'll be back shortly here for the bottom of the 2nd inning.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
LEAD has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live.
Mr. Camera crew in the effect helps me out. I was talking to the AC, trying to get clarification on who would win, how they would win, and point system, and so on and so forth. She was explaining it to me, and I'm still lost. So we'll find out what the deal is at the conclusion of this game. Swing and a miss, and that's Mia Tamez striking out there. Now batting is number 21, Maddie Pena. Check, check. There it is. Fouled back. Down 0-2 now in the count. Ball one outside. Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hard shot to third base. And that is a base hit by Maddie Pena over there in the hot corner, in the hot box. That is over there. Whatever you want to call that. That's just a corner that's just hot. So you got to be ready for those. That's why I give mad kudos to the third basemen who do their best out there. Trying to make sure I know who this one is batting. Make sure to say them correctly. And that is number 3, Ayla Cervantes. Gonzalez. Apologize. Check, check. There it is. Now I can hear myself a little better there. With the AC going on behind me. Fouled back right there. No balls, 2 strikes. Earlier that was the Beckett Maston Coastal Bend of the Coastal Bend foul ball. Call Melanie Davis at 361-333-6131. They have the largest inventory in the Coastal Bend. Beckett Maston is located in the corner of 44 and 77. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the offering. Moreno hit. Pitches under the glove of the second base, shortstop, that is. So that'll put runners at the corners now. Maddie would advance all the way over to third. And Ayla still at first on that single. Bringing up to bat now, number 6, Emily Taylor. Taylor hits it to shortstop. Shortstop is going to bubble and make an error. And a run comes across. So Maddie comes in to score, gets an insurance run there. Ayla will advance to second on the air, and Emily will be out first on the E6. Brings up number 13, the shortstop, Hannah Griffith. The Galveston commit. Whitecaps, that's their nicknames. Who hit a towering shot to left field over there. Just found out right now that the ball's hit high, goes fair, and then comes back into foul and then into the fair ball territory. See Samaya Johnson playing first base for the Flower Bluff Hornets. And that's an out. Fly ball for out number 2. Gets into this one, hits it deep to left center. One hops the wall. And there's going to come another run. 2 runs come in right there. So Ayla comes around from second to score. Emily runs around the bases to come home. And Alina in there with a stand-up double. 2 RBIs. Sadie fouls that one off her foot. With a runner now on second. Sadie looking for her first of the game. Ball outside. Sadie muscles that one over to the third base side. Third baseman makes a nice little grab there for out number 3. But some more damage is done for the Badgers as they go up 4-0 at this time. And we'll be back after these messages as we head now into the top of the 3rd inning.
If you want to get in the game, come to Mira Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since 76. Mira Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market. with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage. Featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue. Ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action here. That ball's bunted foul. This is Ali Ramos batting. Her first bat of the game. Strike two in the outside corner. That ball's hit high and it goes foul into the stands behind us. Now that was a Hell Law Firm foul ball. Albert Martinez. Call him at 361-356-1277 for legal advice. Strike three called. I didn't know if he was going to call it or not. A little delayed call strike there. Brings up number 5, Lauren Fuller. So I was getting clarification from the AC. She said, so if you get a win, you get 5 points for that, plus whatever points you've scored. Now, if you shut someone out, you get an extra point. So based on the point system, if at this point in time the score remains the same, or Bishop even scores more points, right now with the lead 4-0 and the shutout remains like this, Bishop will win the Mira's Bayfront Bash tournament. Again, if the score remains like this and Flower Bluff doesn't score any points. So I was just trying to get clarification. It's a little almost like working on an Excel spreadsheet whenever you're trying to figure out a formula to figure out the solution. Adding the A, B, and only the F rows and columns. Very interesting. At least that's how I'm thinking of it. Strike three call in the outside corner there. For out number 2. Now the top of the order, number 7, Samaya Johnson coming up to bat. Andrea Martinez has a variety of pitches. Strike one that she brings to the table. Changes of velocity, hence why they got him to the dance last year as a junior, and this year looking to make some more noise in their district and try to repeat, go up there and see if they can try to win it all for the Bishop Badgers. Now the Bishop Badgers, great academic program, and as well as you can see the athleticism too on all sports. As you can see, the basketball program went up to the tournament also. And as you can see, softball doing really well. Baseball does very well as itself. And football is up and coming over there. There goes foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So here we go. 4-0 at this time. On the rise ball, gets her, retires aside. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 4th inning, 3rd inning that is, for the Bishop Badgers come hit.
So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Lead has relationships with multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, you decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
We are the Clinton High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Rio Sports Live. Woo!
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action here. Leading things off here, the catcher, number 10, Evelyn Valadez. Valadez steps in there. She was one of our Real Sports players of the game, Real Sports Alive players of the game against Veterans Memorial High School. Going 1 for 2 with that solo shot to left field. Was there to cover that game. It's a ball outside. 1-1 to the count. Shot over the third for out to number 1. Question in the comments right there for Mr. Derek as far as the points. In the running, really left is really Bishop to own it and win it, basically, in a nutshell. I believe the way that Flower Bluff can is they have to win and win pretty big by several points. That's the explanation that was given to me. That's a foul ball going into the Bishop stands there. That's a Wizard of Cars foul ball. Call them at 361-446-6751. Nick Rossi for your custom restorations on your vehicle. So I know I didn't really answer your question, but I know that it's a little complicated. But more than likely, the way that Bishop can only lose it is they lose and lose heavily. Ball 1 inside. It's out to the shortstop for out number 2. It's the bottom of the 6th over there at Whataburger Field. Burleson 2, Veterans Memorial 4. And they still have runners on second and third right now for Eagles. Mia Tamé is now batting. Takes strike one in the inside corner. So basically, in a nutshell, it's really in Bishop's hands to relinquish the lead and also let Flower Bluff score some runs. But at this point, the way Andrea's pitching, unless they make some changes in the box, which pretty sure Flower Bluff coach would love for them to do, to try to figure out how to hit Andrea. Right now, Andrea's just in the zone, and it's just like that movie, Pitching Mechanism On, and I think that's the mode right now that Andrea's in, and she's got so much movement, so much velocity, so much spin around her pitches. It's just challenging to hit her right now. Mia, what a catch right there by the second baseman. Great hustle there by the Flower Bluff Hornet second baseman. And with that, we'll head now into the top of the fourth inning, and we'll be right back after these messages from a word from our sponsors.
Uniforms, etc. You're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Roy Taylor High School cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy.
Real Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off here for Flower Bluff, it's going to be number 12, Neve Lanter. Swing and a miss right there for strike number one. Trying to make some adjustments to try to hit Miss Andrea Martinez here. There's a shot up the middle for a base hit, and there's the adjustments we were talking about that you have to do against Andrea. You see that fastball, you want to try to just hit that fastball, jump on it quickly, because if you get down, then eventually what happens is she's going to come with that curve ball, that rise ball. Then she throws that drop ball. So it's just very hard to, once she gets in her zone, you got to jump on that fastball if you have the opportunity. So that's the key there. Now batting's number 9, Bella Perez. Big swing and a miss right there. Probably one of the only batters in the area that I know of that uses workman's gloves as batter's gloves. I know she, a couple years ago, played against my daughter, seen here in the district. She was using that. She's still doing it to this day. And there's foul ball, strike number 2, and that is a Hell Law Firm foul ball. Call Albert Martinez for legal advice at 361-356-1277. Gets into that one, hits it high. Sadie was going back for it, but Hannah calls it, takes the charge there as a shortstop, and makes the out for out number 1. Now batting is the pitcher, number 17, Jade Moreno. Now Moreno has a good stick. She's trying to figure this out, how she can get a hold of one. Try to get some runs on the board here for the Hornets to get back in this. There she was trying to figure that one out. Rise ball gets her. That ball was elevated so much you saw Evelyn stand up to her feet at the catcher. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Jade hits that over to Hannah. Hannah gets it, shoots it on over to first. And she's going to be called safe out there. So that'll be an infield single. And Neve making it almost near impossible for Hannah to go to second. She's blazing down the line there to second, the base path that is. And Jade advances on over to first on the infield single. So you have Emily in there. Emily, Evelyn, talking to Andrea, calming her down. Tell her just go ahead and throw. We got your back on defense. At least that's what I'm assuming they would be saying in the circle. Trying to support their pitcher here. Still 1 out. Runners on second and first. Sydney Salinas comes up to bat, swings and a miss for strike 1. Looking for her first hit of the game. Foul tips that one back. And the umpire got a little taste of the yellow leather. Shakes it off. Takes about a good 2 or 3 or 4 steps. And puts the mask back on. And thank God we have masks. If we didn't have that mask on, we pretty much would have a bloody scene on our hands here. No balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the outside corner there. Brings up now number 8, Emily Mayo. Shout out to all those watching here. We got a little over 50 viewers. Foul tip back. Watching on Facebook Live, that is. Appreciate y'all tuning on in here. Still, runner remains on first and second. The offering, here it comes. A little high and outside. On deck is number 2, Harley Elam. Big cut. Swing and a miss. For strike two. Swing and a miss for strike three. And that will retire the side. And any threat of Flower Bluff getting any runs at that time. And we'll now head into the bottom of the fourth inning. We'll be back shortly after these messages.
And fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Shot up the middle right there. Oh, because something came out of the camera. I was wondering what that was. And that was a base hit there by number 21, Matty Pettis. Ball hit to third. Make it safely to first. Throw to third. And now there's runners at the corners. And that was number 3, Ayla Gonzalez. Runner advances on over to second. Now there's some light here in the end, under the seating area. I'm sorry. 1-1 on the count. Ball 2 there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Emily Taylor right here swinging. Swing so hard she dropped to her knee right there. Brings count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharply hit to third for out number 1. Good play right there by the third baseman. Brings up now number 13, Hannah Griffith. 1 for 2 thus far. With 2 runners in scoring position here. Hits that one high. Samaya calls for it first. Makes the grab for out number 2. Brings up now the center fielder number 9, Alina Cruz. Takes ball 1. Never want to make the last out at third or at home. So Coach Mino wisely keeps her over there at third. That's Maddie Pettis. A little low and outside for ball 2. 2-0 on the count. Just off the plate. Three balls, no strikes. Three balls, 1 strike. 31. Two outs, runners on second and third. Here's the offering. Strike 2 in there. Evens it up. Full house. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the offering. She puts a hit on this one. This one goes to left field. Left fielder makes the grab for out number 3. And now we're headed to the top of the 5th inning. And Real Sports Live will be right back after these messages.
If you want to get in the game, come to Mira Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Mira Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Leading things off is number 2, Harley Elam. Elam gets into this one. That's going to be a base hit. Lead things off here for the Bluff. Jumps on that first fastball right there. Shows bunt. Mia turns around. Safe at second. And so coach is going to ask that play over there at first. Still a tremendous play there by Mia. On the ground, throws it on over to first. And they call her out. And that was Ali Ramos. Lauren Fuller now batting with 1 out, runner on second. Hits that foul for strike 1. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And 2 outs. Brings up the top of the order, number 7, Samaya Johnson. Foul tip right there. Goes back. Hits this one foul. And that's the Wizard of Cars, Hale Law Firm, Auto Nation Chevrolet, South Corpus Christi, and Beckett Maston, of the Coastal Bend Foul Ball. All 4 major sponsors of the Mira's Bayfront Bash. I want to give a shout out to them. Thank you for being a sponsor of this tournament. Foul tip caught by the catcher. Strikeout there. So, when I say we're about an hour and 10 minutes into this game, give or take. So with that said right there, will probably be the last inning right here. Let's see, Bishop's going up to bat, so this is going to be the bottom of the 5th inning. So what happened here, Bishop will hit, and then Flower Bluff will come to hit, and that'll be it right after this. We'll be back shortly after these messages.
With multiple industry leaders. Whether you're looking for project-based work or long-term employment, You decide. Our industry-skilled jobs include industrial, marine industries, oil and gas, commercial construction, and renewable energy. We offer work close to home, so you can spend more time with those you love. Lead Staffing, putting people to work and changing lives daily.
And we're back to the action here. Bottom of the fifth. Flower Bishop is batting now. Apologize for that. Leading things off is number 12. Right, no, it's wrong page. Hello. It's a ball one. This is number 20. Sadie Flores, the third baseman. On deck is number 10, Evelyn Valadez. 2-0 on the count. Inside. Sadie puts this one, hits it just past Moreno for a foul ball. Two balls, one strike. Three balls, one strike. Hit on over to second. Second will get it. And throw her out for out number 1. Brings up the catcher now, number 10, Evelyn Valadez. Evelyn hits up the middle. Shortstop gets it. Shoots it on over to first for the out, number 2. Brings up now the pitcher, number 4, Andrea Martinez. Check swing goes foul. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes now. Goes outside with a ball 1. Evens up the count at 2-2 on there. Andrea trying to look for her first hit of the evening in this game. She gets into this one. It's going back to the warning track, and it is caught. It's the second one. She went deep to the warning track. And with that, this is now headed into the top of the 6th inning. And based on the time that I have, this could be the last at-bat Flower Bluff Hornets have to battle black to win this game. And not so much that, but to score some more points. So the Badgers will go on defense, and the Bluff Hornets coming up shortly to hit. And with that, the Hornets are going to be 2, 3, 4. Lantern, Perez, Moreno. Right after these messages.
If you want to get in the game, come to Mira Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Mira Sports and more, where kids get cool.
Rio Sports Live, we're back to the action. Just confirmed win final at Whataburger Field. Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial Eagles 4, Burleson 2. So they are the Mira's Bayfront Bash champions of the baseball side. And here we are trying to figure out who is going to be the champion here after this game concludes. Nevaeh Lantern, number 12, batting. She hits this one to center field, and that's going to be almost caught by Griffith. That's going to be a base hit. Nice attempt right there by Griffith. So that could be the secret they found out right there, was to jump on that first fastball, you see. Representation from Mira Sports and More is in the house. Mr. Morales is here. That ball's hit high and deep to left field, going back to the warning track. Off the wall. And that's going to be a ground, no, not a ground rule. Hello. It's going to be a stand-up double right there. Thought I had seen it bounce over. I was already ready to say ground rule double, but it bounces in front of the wall, and that's a double right there for Bella Perez, number 9. Bringing up the pitcher, number 17, Jade Moreno. So with one swing of the bat, she could cut this lead down to 1, technically. Now Martinez needs to settle down in the rubber and secure an out somewhere. Check swing says she went. And maybe that's what Coach had told him in the dugout. Hey, if you see that fastball, the first pitch, go after it. And that's basically what these young ladies, the first two before her, went for. And there's the big cut right there. Quickly down, no balls, 2 strikes. Just swung a little under it. You could tell on that her angle that she took. Just under that fastball. So now let's see what Andrea throws right here with 0-2. Curveball outside. Gets her looking for strike 3 and out number 1. Brings up number 14, Sydney Salinas. Starts her off with a strike. Check swing on that rise ball. She tried to lay off, just couldn't lay off that rise ball. Down, no balls, 2 strikes. Rise ball high. She laid off it this time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 2. Brings up the right fielder number 8, Emily Mayo. Hits her accidentally. Went for the rise ball inside. Hits off her face shield. And that'll load the bases up. Timeout is called. That's Mail going on over to first. That loads up the bases. Brings up now number 2, Harley Elam. Her last at bat got a single. And just like that, the Hornets are down to their final out as time has expired. So this puts an interesting twist on things. If the Hornets score some points, what have you. But I think they're more in the, I mean, I don't even want to say, I don't know. I've been told that they're in like the 3rd or 4th place position based on the amount of points they have. It's foul tip back. So I'm not too sure what could transpire here after. Swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Now, in the arsenal of pitches that Andrea has, what is she going to go to here to try to go for a strikeout pitch? Find out here. She gets her sign. Here's the offering. Outside corner, strike 3. And with that, that'll be the ball game. Strike 3 is called right there. Well, we're going to get some live coverage out there. We're going to take some pictures of the girls for the Real Sports Live Player of the Game and interview the head coach, Coach Moreno, and take a picture of their group. So with that said, this is Real Sports Live. I'm the host of the Most Amount Plan, Chris V, over and out, and we'll be down in the field now. Talk to y'all later. See you on Monday night here at Captain.